Hello everyone, and welcome to my Duel Today official news channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Days of Our Lives spoilers recap for Wednesday, August 23. Uncovers that Elliot Ruff acquainted himself with Kristen Dimitri in the wake of coming by the Dimitri manor. This attorney addressed the von Leishner Trust and was ready to convey the principal portion of Dimitri von Leishner's legacy. Kristen referenced that Dimitri was on his special night. However, she asserted she was very near her nephew and attempted to get the $20 million check from Elliot. Notwithstanding, Elliot demanded there was a severe convention and expected to see with his own eyes that Dimitri's marriage was the genuine article. Kristen guaranteed Elliot that Dimitri and Gwen von Leishner were frantically infatuated. Yet Elliot actually needed to make his own evaluation. In Iceland, on Wednesday's Days episode, Dimitri let Gwen know that perhaps they ought to welcome Leo Unmistakable to the magma fields with them and cause him to feel included. Gwen wondered over how sweet Dimitri was before Leo thumped on the entryway. Leo let Gwen know that he felt simply horrendous and was apparently vexed, so she welcomed Maddie in and pushed him to let her know wrong. Dimitri looked rather terrified. However, Leo demanded this was about the death of Uncle Victor, since he had an extremely exceptional bond with Victor Kiriakis. Leo was additionally vexed subsequent to observing West Side Story, so Gwen vowed to get him some frozen yogurt down the stairs to assist him with feeling improved. While Gwen was gone, Dimitri jumped on Leo and couldn't keep his hands off him. Before Dimitri could press in a speedy hookup with Leo, he was interfered with by some stunning news. Dimitri addressed a call and got refreshes from Kristen about the Elliot circumstance, so he realized he expected to return to Salem quickly. Gwen returned and learned they were returning home, so she was puzzled as Dimitri proposed he'd make sense of everything on the plane. Back at the Dimitri house on Wednesday's Days episode, Gabby Dimitri updated Stefan Dimitri on what she gained from Rachel Dark. There was some mystery including Cash and Dimitri, so Stefan and Gabby guessed about what sort of game Kristen was playing and the way in which Dimitri fit in. First floor later, Gabby and Stefan were anxious to meet the man Kristen was conversing with. Kristen lied that it was the new superintendent of Rachel's school and hustled Elliot outside. That prompted Kristen making sense of that she didn't believe Gabby should be aware of Dimitri's colossal new fortune since she could raise hell. Elliot speculated that checked out and said he'd remain at the Salem Hotel, so Kristen wanted to send Dimitri there when he returned home. Gabby listened in and in the end followed Elliot to his lodging suite, where she remained outside and promised to figure out why he was truly in Salem. Stefan likewise meddled with Kristen a piece by being secretive about the task Gabby needed to run. At Trip Johnson and Wendy Shin's loft, they kidded about the entire evening lovemaking that had been happening between Lee Shin and Melinda Trask in a close-by room. Talk in the end went to Ava Vitali since Trip felt like his mother had gained such extraordinary headway at Bayview. Notwithstanding, things were still hanging out there on whether Ava would be arraigned for causing Susan Banks' dismal destiny. Trip examined asking Melinda since she was not too far off in the condo. However, that at last needed to stand by since he could hear her starting off one more round of energy with Lai. Wendy proposed they ought to make some commotion of their own and kiss Trip. However, he pulled back before they went overboard. Trip and Wendy eventually concurred that they'd make another arrangement for when and where they'd rest together interestingly. At Bayview on Wednesday's Days episode, Ava welcomed Harris Michaels and discussed how much better she was doing. Obviously, Ava actually felt she'd need to confront the results of what she'd done since her activities took a guiltless lady's life. Harris connected with Ava's responsibility and made an honest effort to persuade her there was a way to opportunity for her. Notwithstanding Ava's confident viewpoint about her psychological state, she actually ended up having a Susan mental trip as Wednesday's DOOL show wrapped up. It left Ava shouting out in despair as she stayed tortured over the past. Days of Our Lives spoilers for the 7-day stretch of August 28–September 1 uncover that Chloe Path will attempt to get a handle on Philip Kyriakis' stunning return, while Kate Roberts Brady fears Rex Brady is getting himself in a position for more Sarah Horton shock. In the meantime, Sarah should visit the medical clinic immediately, so there'll obviously be some child-related torment that leaves her concerned. Done with Sean Brady. He won't acknowledge help and will go wild accordingly. When Sean at long last arrives at his absolute bottom, he'll begin offering to set things right and will start the sluggish excursion back to recuperating. Then Paulina Cost will have a few huge updates for Rafe Hernandez and Jada Tracker. It appears to be possible Paulina will propose to restore Rafe in the police official job, yet there may not be anything she can do about the city committee's no dating a subordinate rule. Rather than unloading Jada or sneaking around with her once more, Rafe might pursue an alternate decision. There's a decent opportunity Rafe will push Paulina to enlist Jada as the new police chief while he follows another way. Across town, Steve Johnson will have some direction for Abe Carver with regards to his off-kilter relationship with Paulina. Abe doesn't have a clue about his own significant other well indeed, so Steve might demand he ought to change that. Indeed, even without his recollections, there's nothing preventing Abe from holding with Paulina and becoming hopelessly enamored once more. Day's spoilers say Abe will ask Paulina out on the town, so she ought to be happy over the greeting. When Dimitri von Leuschner returns to Salem with Gwen von Leuschner, it'll be kickoff. Dimitri should persuade Elliot Roth that he's met his genuine affection and that his marriage is veritable. While Dimitri attempts to get his fortune, Gabby DeMura and Stefan DeMuro will make the following strides in their examination. Day's fans will see Stefan and Gabby inch nearer to reality with regards to what Dimitri and Kristen DeMura are stowing away. After Leo has an awkward experience with Sonny Kyriakis, he'll pitch another arrangement to Dimitri. Regardless of Dimitri's questions about it really working, Leah will believe it's the best technique for their ongoing quandary. Different Days spoilers say Brady Dark will reel over Philip's endurance news, so he'll manage a few extreme feelings, including outrage since Philip put him in a position to accept all negative consequences for his phony death. Beauty Dark Brady will ask Brady not to squeeze charges, and may bring out that Philip's been in a psychological wellness office. Brady should recognize the way that Philip wasn't sane when he designated him. While Brady at last encounters Philip, Xander Cook, Paul Telfer, will likewise learn Philip is alive and apparently well now that he's had treatment. Done with Alex Kyriakis, responsibility will hit hard over Victor Kyriakis' surprising passing. Alex might feel like he let Victor somewhere around passing on Titan to work at Essential Dark. This could prompt Alex concluding he ought to get back to the privately run company, yet that choice could accompany significant show since Chad DeMuro works at Titan now. Days of Our Lives spoilers say Dick Van Dyke will likewise make his hotly anticipated debut in another DOL job. There will be a secret encompassing this striving character, so fans will be anxious to hear more about his memory issues. A few mysteries from the past will gradually unwind, so don't miss all the activity. Thanks for watching if you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.